I know what happens in the new Superman movie by DC and James Gunn, and I'm gonna tell you, so spoilers if you don't wanna know what happens in the movie, because the whole plot has recently been leaked and it's very legit. Okay, so the movie starts, spoilers, with Superman being taken to the Fortress of Solitude by Krypto, his super dog, and he's healed by the robots there that protect him. We've seen this in the trailers. Lex Luthor already hates Superman and partners with the government of a powerful foreign nation to help them take over a smaller country. This might be taking inspiration from a real life conflict. Jimmy Olsen is portrayed like his comic book counterpart, that's Superman's photographer friend. Except in this movie, girls love him, which is different to the comic. And one of those girls that is obsessed with him is Lex Luthor's girlfriend, who has been sending inappropriate text messages to the photographer. There's tension between Clark and Lois Lane at the Daily Planet, specifically about how often he gets to do interviews of Superman. But behind closed doors, we know that they actually are very much in love and that they're dating, which is a secret, and they've kept it that way for a few months. Anyway, Lex is responsible for releasing monsters in Metropolis, which we see in the trailers, but Superman gets a helping hand from the Justice League, where we see Green Lantern and Hawkgirl and, Mr. Terrific come and help him. Lex creates a clone of Superman and he uses it to enter the Fortress of Solitude, which is DNA coded. There he finds a corrupted message from Jor-El that was actually meant for Superman, his son. Jor-El being Superman's dad. It appears he sent Kal-El, Superman, to Earth to conquer Earth. It's unclear whether it was taken out of context. The villain wastes no time in broadcasting this message to the world, letting everyone know that Superman's original objective was to wipe out the human race. Superman becomes shunned and returns to his human family. Later in the movie, Lex sends Superman and his superdog Krypto into a pocket dimension where he traps the people he hates, including his ex-girlfriends. And I do believe we've seen bits of this in a previous trailer. Jimmy's communication, he spots clues in the provocative photos he's been sent that lets him know where they can find Lex, because he's been texting Lex's girl, so he knows where Lex is, and it helps his Justice League rescue the Kryptonian Superman. Superman earns the people's trust back by saving lives and battling against an invading army. The action is praised, and it sounds like Luthor either escapes or is imprisoned. Superman returns to the Fortress of Solitude, where a drunk sorority version of Supergirl appears to reclaim Krypto after she asked her cousin to watch him for the week. Superman sits back and asks the Fortress to show him his family. However, instead of showing him his space Kryptonian